Okay, so welcome everybody for our 7 a.m. tap in. All right, so we are in the second week of January, maybe New Year's resolutions, whether or not you have one or not. You always have wants and we have needs. And last week we went into how important it is to ground and anchor ourselves every morning. Bring in the awareness that, the day may not flow exactly as we want that. And we're going to bring in those challenges as they come, but we're going to take right action. We're going to be aware of our choices we're going to make. And then we're going to have this visual at the end of the day. We're going to do it in the morning, what it's going to feel like when we, achieve success at the end of the day. We take one day at a time. So now I want you to keep that grounding practice, and that tap in, that blog is always on the website. If you ever forget or need to check in again or lose your way and want to find your way back again, it's always there. So we're going to be moving through the different chakra centers as we move every week. So if you're not familiar with the energy centers, I will be doing blogs every week to accompany this, but this is all about our root chakra. So we've been grounding and anchoring. We're getting really familiar with, allowing ourselves some stability here in the earth. And so our root chakra is the very base of our chakra system. It's like a tailbone base of the spine down into the legs and to the feet. And this has absolutely everything to do with this physical body that we all have in this lifetime. And so everything that we truly desire comes through the body, comes through this physical body of the root chakra. So again, whether it's resolutions or it's just something that you want, it helps us to really get in touch with what it is that we truly do desire, so that we can find some success in what it is that we want in this life. So what do I mean by everything that we truly desire comes through the physical body? Well, when you're hungry, we desire food. When you're thirsty, we desire water, right? Or we're seeking it. This is what we're looking for, right? When we're lonely, we desire companionship. When we're sick, we desire to be well again, right? When we're hurting, whether that's physical or mental or emotional, we're seeking healing, right? So whatever the messages of the body are giving us, that's what we desire. So if it's in that moment, right, maybe you're overwhelmed. So what do you desire in that moment that you're overwhelmed? You desire maybe you need some help. Maybe you need some assistance. Maybe you just need more time, right? So it's what we desire, right? If we're struggling financially, we desire money. Basically, if we're unwell, we desire wellness. So this is the experience that our physical body is having. And what we're seeking is survival. It's to balance out what can we do, or what do we need, or what are we desiring that's going to help to balance out whatever we are currently experiencing. Okay, so this is all about the physical body and the root chakra. And the idea here is to find balance in all of our chakra systems. But this week, we're going to focus on balance in the root chakra. So when there's too much energy in the root chakra, we're off balance. So too much energy in the root chakra means we're very stuck. We're very resistant to change. There's not a whole lot of I just don't want anything to change at this point. I'm resistant to change. I can't flow. All these obstacles that come in my way, they scare me. I just want to go into a cocoon and I don't want to deal with life. I just don't want anything to change. But life changes every day. We have no control over that. Obstacles come and go, things flow and then they don't. We have no control over the outer world. So this is about finding balance within our own selves. So when there's not enough enough energy in the root chakra, It's the opposite of the resistance to change. You're resistant to structure. It's like, yeah, I don't, there's no routine to my life. I don't want to sit. When I talked about, sitting and grounding, or standing and grounding, and just being in your own body for like 5 minutes, somebody who doesn't have enough energy in the root chakra would be like, no way, I can't sit there that long. You don't want structure. It's like you want to go by the seat of your pants. And so that's not enough energy in the root chakra. Okay, so what we're achieving here, in order to succeed in what it is that we desire and what we need in our life, or what our resolution is we need balance in this root chakra. So a healthy balance in the root chakra means that you have some structure in your life, but you also have the ability to change. And that's ideally where we want to be. This is where, you ground and you root every day. And, then the awareness to what comes at you throughout your day, the obstacles. And so we have this structure, we have this ability to sit and ground and root. We have structure, we have routines, we have ways of being in our life, but then we're also willing to be more flexible and to be able to move and change and flow. And when we have this balance in our root chakra, when we have this structure, yet this willingness to shift and change, we feel safer in our body. We're not looking for the outer world to keep us safe. We have this authentic safety. We feel more stable. Okay. We trust more. We trust in our own intuition. We trust in ourselves. We trust in life. Right? It's like, okay, well, obstacles are coming, but I trust that I get to learn something from this. And in learning this, it's going to help me to grow and to move and to evolve. So there's a couple of quotes here that I want to read. And the first one, and this is all about trees, which is a rooting, right? The oak fought the wind and was broken. The willow bent when it must and survived. Be like the willow, easy to bend, but not easy to break. So when there's just too much structure, think of an oak tree, right? Strong, structured. Oh, I'm going to fight this change. I'm not going to go with this change. And so the storm comes. We have no control over the storms, but the oak tree is solid. It's ready to fight. And it breaks when it's a big storm. But the willow tree has these long, really anchored roots, but it seems less strong. But it has this flexibility. It has this ability to move and flow. And so when the storms come in, when those obstacles come up, it moves and it bends. It's got this flexibility. And so be a willow tree. You want to be more like a willow tree and less like an oak tree. Okay. And then another quote that I wanted to bring in: a bird sitting on a tree is never afraid of the branch breaking, because its trust is not on the branch, but on its own wings. So how do we get this trust in ourselves? How do we get this ability to move and flow with like a willow tree? There's the resilience. Be resilient, right? We need, in order to survive in this world, not just to survive, but also to get the things that we do want, we need to check in with this body. Okay. We need to take care of this body. So that means move it. It means rest it. It means feed it well. It means hydrate it, strengthen it, stretch it, nurture it. Right? This is the body that we were given for this lifetime. We need to love and respect it and honor it and nourish it and feed it. And we need to tune into what our body needs. So maybe we need rest. Maybe you need to just wrap yourself in a blanket and cocoon yourself so that you can feel safe. But then there's a time, so this is the balance, where cocooning yourself and protecting yourself can be a detriment. There's a time where you need to come out of that cocoon and move your body and feed it well and nurture it. Maybe nurturing your body means going for a mindful walk out in nature and breathing deeply. Maybe nurturing your body is, taking a class, right? Taking an aerobics class or taking a strength class. Or maybe for you, it's just turning on some music and dancing and moving with the flow of what your body wants. For me, I tend to do too much, right? I've got a lot of exercise that I do. So I need to notice when my body needs more rest. I'm the one that needs to cocoon myself sometimes and just go, stop, breathe, rest, settle, nurture your body that way, right? So this is where we need to tune in. Maybe that's too much and you need to move more. So it's balance, finding balance. Okay, let's tap this in. Now, the intention this week, let's bounce, is to listen into our bodies and understanding how we can nurture our body. When we nurture our body, when we can get that right balance of both stability and movement, right? We're not too stuck in our own structure and our way, and we're willing to move and change, which means, this is the pattern. This is what I do. I move. This is what I do. But I need to oh no, there's some days I need to rest. And I need to honor that in my body. So I find that balance in my root chakra. You shake it out. And when we do that, we're more like that willow tree, right? Not stuck in our ways. Let's shake out the other. We're willing to move with the flow of what's going on in the outer world. And that is how, let's march it out, we create safety and stability in our own body. Listen to your body. Knees up, touch in on the other side. Take deep breaths. You want to check in. So ground and root and anchor. What do I need? What does my body need? How do I find some balance? When we are having a tough time sticking to our goals, to our resolutions, to getting things done or what it is that we need to come back to this body. Let's tap in. Really check in with this body. What do you need, body? Do I need to feed you differently? Do I need to feed you better? Do I need to move you? Let's come all the way down. Do I need to rest you? And when we come into this root, this grounding and this anchoring, we start to understand what it is that we need. We trust ourselves. We build a trust within ourselves. Let's just tap in behind, okay, and then come all the way down on the outside, and then come all the way up on the inside. Shake that out. Good. Let's tap in underneath the eyes. And exhale. So our intention every single day this week is to tune into your body. What does your body need? And we do this all day long. Maybe your body needs a deep breath. Let's go into that collarbone where all the energy starts to move in the right direction. Maybe your body is asking you to feed it differently, make different choices. And I'll tell you, when we feed our body, when we honor our body, when we move our body, when we, grab that glass of water when we're thirsty, when we honor the messages of our body, our mindset is so much more in alignment. We're clearer in the head. Our mental state becomes better. Let's go into the thymus. open up the heart center, right? Our emotional body is more balanced as well. Our mental mind is balanced. Our emotional body is balanced. Our physical body is balanced. And then we have more resilience to go with the flow, let's go underneath the rib cage, to go into those obstacles that show up for us in our day and be able to learn something from them. But we need to be able to have that balance between being too stuck in our ways, right? To be grounded and anchored and have some structure to our life, but also be able to be willing to change. So the intention this whole week, tune in to your body. This is the physical body that we've been given to live. Shake it out. Let's honor it. Let's cross that in. Today, and this is what you say in your intention, today, what? Today, I honor my body. Today, and maybe you want to be more specific. Let's just lock that in. Today, I'm going to feed my body really good, or I'm going to move my body more, or I'm going to stretch my body more, or I'm going to rest my body more. I'm going to go for a walk in nature. I don't know what it is that you need. Only your body can tell you. Sit, ground, and root. Get to know your body. Then you can trust yourself. Then you know if that branch breaks, your wings will carry you. Be resilient like a willow tree. Namaste.